you think the future is parents getting mad at their or parents forcing their kids to do content, and they won't be fed until they do content. Well, that's kind of the situation we feel like we have here. Ted Jones in all black, Shooster behind the camera. We're in LA. We're enjoying it. Today is day 2. We're wrapping up the end of the day here. It's approaching 4 p.m. We got a show tonight in North Hollywood that I'm looking forward to today. We actually went on a little bit of a hike. Schuster, and I thought were you going to throw water at me while I'm recording here? I thought you were about to get beat up, by the way, for filming that guy. Oh. That was the first time I think we've ever had an issue of somebody being on camera and like him actually being pissed. And the thing was, the scope of the shot, the guy was nowhere near in it. It was just a huge shot of mountains, and the guy was super nervous about it.
Filming me?
Yeah.
And I sarcastically said, like, yeah, you're the only guy to film.
We have no intentions of disrespecting LA and not checking in when we get to LA. You know, like, we posted, we're here. Do you ever hear this? That people need to check in when they go into other hoods? Otherwise, like, it could start beef with other people who live in the city. I don't know if it's a gang thing. I think it's just maybe a little bit, but it's also some sort of respect. The flight here actually wasn't so bad. I'd recommend if you guys do fly more than like 3.5 hours, you have something to do on the flight, whether that's reading a book for an hour, napping for 45 minutes, or working on something, just because it goes so much faster. And when you got Shooster sitting in the middle seat, you know, I'm able to overpower him when I was in the aisle, so I was able to sleep pretty comfortably. The seats actually on the JetBlue, yeah, the seats on JetBlue actually weren't so bad. They seemed to be better than American and Delta in terms of leg room, you know what I'm saying? We landed at 12, and check into the Airbnb wasn't until 4 p.m., and to be honest, it did really feel like a long time from landing at 12 to not being able to like sit down and unpack our stuff at 4 p.m. Who's texting right now, bro? Was that your phone? Usually hotel check-ins, I think, are at 3 p.m. if you go to like a legit hotel. How do you guys feel, by the way? Are you guys like hotel people, Airbnb people? I can see that hotels just like have a better vibe usually. I don't know. The idea of a hotel cleaning of a room feels more authentic than an Airbnb host cleaning the Airbnb. Like usually I sleep nude. Do you sleep nude, Schuster?
No.
No? Like usually I do, but here like I'm not sleeping nude. No shot. I get to keep my John to myself. You know what I mean? Keep the schmeckle to the rectal. We finally figured out how to work the AC. Last night, or dude, this morning when I woke up, it was a cool 90 degrees in the apartment. It was crazy. I think our rooms cooled down because we both have like windows in there, but in this main living room, on the thermostat, it said 90, and I was like, wow! I was about to write on the Airbnb review, this place is ass, my guy. It's fine, it's good, it's chill, it's cute. Right across the street from Ralph's, which has a Starbucks in it. Ralph's is really killing it, in it. I think the grocery stores here are just like more of like a go-to location, right? Like you'd never find a grocery store half the size of that in New York. And we haven't been to Erewhon. I don't know if we have plans to go to Erewhon because why would we go there, right? It's just like fancier Whole Foods. We're good. We're busy going to IM Market, getting some nuts, getting Schuster's fix of kosher foods. And Schuster, actually, who's behind the camera looking at me, this is like funny because I'm talking to you guys down the lens, down the tube, wherever you guys are listening to this, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, wherever. Leave a comment, leave a review. We love hearing from you. But Schuster was telling me that kosher people don't eat vegan really because it is worse for a kosher Jew to eat bugs than it is to eat pigs, correct? Schuster, is this correct in me saying this?
In the text, it's just as bad.
In the text, it's just as bad as because you're eating things that are defenseless? Is that the idea behind it?
I don't know.
If you can just speak a little bit louder so we can all hear you.
I don't know, but it has to do with, like with vegan food, it's probably okay, but it's just the cleaning of vegetables aspect of kosher is very strict. So a lot of people have issues. I eat at vegan spots.
Yeah, like you and I have eaten at spots before,
Yeah.
but I don't think I ever realized that it was an issue for you. Like I don't think you ever really brought it up.
No,
until
it's like a grayish area.
Yeah, well, you don't cook in non-vegan kitchens. So like when we go out and get food, you are comfortable though using the microwave.
Yeah, or I'll put out a cup of hot water. I'll do my own version of cleaning for kosher.
How do you do that?
You have to like clean out the microwave and then warm a hot cup of water until it bubbles.
Oh, and then the atmosphere of the microwave is like
Something like that.
moisturized.
Yeah.
It's funny because like with the new age of everything, it seems like it might be more difficult to make things fully kosher. And even, dude, at restaurants that I go to that are not fully vegan, I know, I mean, for the most part, that they don't have two separate kitchens back there. So it's a gray line in the vegan community as well when you go to a place that's not traditionally vegan and you ask for a vegan dish.
Yeah.
You know, like if I ask for a pasta with red sauce, I will say, I just want the red sauce, no cheese in it. But how often am I getting pasta with red sauce and there's butter by accidentally in it? Mm-hmm. Not because I know. I mean, I think it's just a thought. But anytime I can help myself from not eating something that has milk or eggs in it, like I won't eat it. If I see it in the ingredients, it happens to me probably 2% of the time where I order groceries like from a delivery food service like Instacart or something. That's a free freaking ad, by the way, for you guys, Instacart. But anytime I order Instacart, if it by accidentally has milk or egg ingredients, I'll just keep it in my fridge or pantry and then I'll give it to somebody on the street eventually. Just because I know they'll probably eat it. And it's unbelievable how many products have animal parts in it. Unnecessarily, for the most part. I know that you've been doing your push-ups recently, man. Yeah. Should we pop up a before and after of you right here?
I do some push-ups. So I don't judge. You shouldn't judge me on my form. They're just shoey push-ups.
Shoey push-ups?
They're just shoey, but
just shups?
Don't
shups?
critique the
Alright,
form.
you guys are just watching the pod. But here, we're getting a live footage of Shoey doing push-ups. Alright, dude. Those are good. You can slow it down a little bit. Hold on, slow down. There. Now go down. Now give me 3 real ones. Just give me 3, come on. Stop, you're laughing. Just give me 3 real ones. Slow down. 1, good. 2, good. Give me 1 more. 3, good. Who's gonna carry the boats? Shoey Goggins. All right, that was good. Can you make sure this camera is straight here? Can you make sure it's straight? Yeah. Like me, because I'm straight. So interesting, guys. We made an itinerary for the trip, and so far we're about like 90% of doing the things that we'd said we were gonna do. So before we slowly wrap up this episode, I think each time, Shooster, we're in LA, we do an LA freestyle. So DJ Shooster, put on something that everyone's gonna love, and we'll see if we can flow to it. Look, I'm in LA at an Airbnb. To the right, I got Shooster with me. We both like nuts in the shell. If you thought it was the other way, go to hell. Yeah. I don't stop. I keep it flowing. You saw the river over the rock? Yeah, that's me going. I tiptoe to the flow, but they already know I'm Ted Jones. I got the flow, and I keep it going. So you guys, just remember to stay glad and get glad. Don't be mad. Ted Jones World Podcast. We'll see you next time. Peace.